Hey everyone, this is Cooking Casually. I'm Connor.
And I'm Erin.
That's right, and today we're talking about a summer classic, or if you're a crazy mofo like me, something you eat pretty much every time of the year, which is smoothies. This is a blender. That's what you use to make smoothies. Anyways, smoothies. What can we tell you about them? Stick around, and you'll find out. All right, smoothies. So tell me about your green smoothie.
All right, so for the base, I'm actually going to go in with a whole head of romaine. I'm going to start by rough chopping it so that it can fit in the blender. Next, I'm going to throw a lemon in there. So I'm actually going to cut it in half. I'm going to use half a lemon for this, and I'm going to peel it and throw it right in there with the pulp. I want to get as much of the lemon as possible in there. Then I'm gonna go in with some frozen bananas. I'm just throwing in a handful. All these portions are up to you guys and what you prefer. After that, I'm gonna go in with some celery. I'm just gonna use 2 stalks. Celery can be a little bitter, but it is super healthy, so I like to include it in my green smoothie. I'm just gonna rough chop it again and throw it in there. Then I'm gonna take an apple. I'm gonna cut it into 4ths so that I can get the pit removed and the seeds. And then I'm just gonna rough chop it again and throw it in as well. Then I'm gonna go in with some spinach. I'm just using about a cup or a handful of spinach. I wanna get as many greens as I can in here. Lastly, but not least, I'm gonna go in with some ginger, and this is gonna give that zing.
Zing!
And zang.
This isn't like a smoothie that is going to taste like a dessert. It's going to taste like health.
Right. Yep. This is definitely more healthy, less... Well, I wouldn't say it's less fun. It's fun, but it'll make you feel good after you drink it. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely. So my smoothie...
Yes, Connor.
I mean, it's all relative, but I think it's got everything. It's a smoothie that tastes great. It's a smoothie that is super healthy. It's chock full of good veggies and fruits. So I'm gonna start by squeezing an orange, and then also squeeze a lemon and a lime to go in there too as well. Juice it up. You wanna roll it underneath your palm first to kind of like break the tissue on the inside of the lemon or the lime or the orange, and that'll help you get more juice out of the fruit as well. So anyways, add that in. You can strain out the seeds if you want, and then pour in some coconut milk. You can use Erin's fancy powdered coconut milk if you want to as well, or you can add water here or any other kind of nut milk you like. After that, you can add in oatmeal. I'm using rolled oats here, so you can add about a half a cup or more, cup if you want, shoot. This is gonna give you a nice carbohydrate. It's also gonna bulk up your smoothie and give it a nice little bit of texture too, but you won't feel like you're eating a bowl of oatmeal. Just #trust. After that, we're gonna toss in some collagen fiber, also some pea protein, and then you can add in your greens. I'm using chopped kale here and spinach. I'm also using some tiny little baby kale greens that I harvested from the garden. And then I like to add in this powdered green powder. I don't even know what it is. It's like a hippy dippy powder. It's got alfalfa and wheatgrass and like green tea and a lot of other good stuff in there. So I put some of that in too as well. And then a whole avocado. Why not? Avocado has good healthy fat in it. It's also nice and buttery. It has a good texture, and that will just add more goodness, nutrients, fat to this smoothie. And I forgot to mention a little bit of salt. You want to add that in too. Blend it up. And after it's nice and blended, you can add in the fruits. So I'm gonna use strawberries. I'm also going to use banana here too as well. And I like my smoothies nice and frosty. So I'm gonna add in some ice cubes as well. Put in a little bit more coconut milk or water or whatever to kind of help it blend a little bit more. And then top it with the lid, smooth it up, grind it up, and you're good to go. Pour it into a cup. One thing I forgot to add was yogurt. So this is totally optional. You don't need to add yogurt. A lot of times I'll skip the yogurt, but I'm gonna add some yogurt to this as well. Blend it up and you're good to go. Enjoy.
So for the final smoothie of the hour, it is my favorite. It is a golden smoothie, and it gets its nice color from all these orange ingredients that we're gonna throw in there. And you can really drink this at any point. You can also add some protein powder if you want it to be a little bit more filling. So we're gonna start with some carrots. I have these 3 cute little carrots that I'm gonna chop up, throw it in there, and then I'm going to get some orange juice. Now, we didn't have any orange juice, so we decided to fresh squeeze some, which is totally optional, but come on, fresh squeezed orange juice.
Our OJ is fresh squeezed.
That's right. I'm gonna use 2 oranges for the smoothie. I'm gonna roll out the orange, cut it in half, give it a good squeeze, and throw it into the blender. Next, I like my smoothies frosty as well, so I'm gonna add in some ice. I'm just adding 2 handfuls of ice here, and then following that, we're gonna throw in some turmeric. And I usually use raw turmeric, but we just have some powdered, so I'll just throw maybe 2 teaspoons in there. It's up to you how healthy you want it to be, let's put it that way. Then I'm gonna throw in a handful of bananas and some mango as well. The mango is very important because it is sweet and we need some sweetness in our lives.
Yeah, especially, I mean, nowadays.
Right.
World can be so bitter.
Oh, and of course we're gonna top off some coconut milk powder. I'm gonna actually use 3 heaping scoops of this. You can also, again, use coconut milk. And this is important for that creaminess effect. So we're gonna blend it all together, and so good.
So good. It's like sunshine contained within a blender. Isn't that the best way to describe it?
Better than I'd put it, yeah.
Yeah, sunshine in a blender. You want to make sure that you do a little cheers once you have a smoothie in hand and celebrate life. Smoothies are celebrations of life. They're meant to be savored. They're meant to make you feel good, energetic, and healthy so that you can live the best version of your life as the best version of yourself.
Wow.
All right, that's it for today's episode.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you like and subscribe it.
And if you don't, hey fam, hey everyone. Oh, okay. You can shake it.
Put it on your head.
You can wear it as a hat. It's a fashion statement. Who else is doing that?
Okay.
It's from the Bible. It's true. Go ahead. When do you put in the egg yolk? That's what I want.
Does your neck hurt from looking down at people all the time? Where are